Hi everyone, so today I thought I would talk about ways in which I'm going to try and be more productive in 2022. So these are things that I'm going to try and implement into like my daily routine, maybe not daily but my routine of ways to be more productive. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and focus on the most important tasks first. Now I'm terrible for just picking the tasks that are easy to do on my to-do list, or the tasks that seem more fun and not necessarily the tasks that are the most important to get done. So this year what I think I'm going to do is do my to-do list as a most important to least important and actually do it in order rather than just picking and choosing what I want to do, because it's just picking and choosing which tasks you want to complete. It's so easy to procrastinate and just pick the easiest tasks on the list rather than doing the things that are actually important. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a list and then pick between like 1 and 3 things on that list that are the most important and make sure they get done before I start doing anything else. So try and make a daily or weekly to-do list, probably weekly, for weekly to-do list, and pick the top few that I think are most important and get them done first before I try to do any of the other tasks. Once I think I've done that for a while, I think I'll probably find it easier just to make a to-do list of like the most important things rather than having loads of bits and pieces of things that just don't need to get done. So I think I'll be able to make better lists after I've done it for a while. Another thing that I'm going to try and do is break tasks into smaller tasks. Now I'm terrible for just when I write my like weekly to-do list of all the different things I want to get done, I'll have a task like, for example, make a YouTube video. Now that's such a big task and there's lots of little things that, you know, there's lots of little things that need to be done as part of that. So I'm going to try and make big tasks into smaller little tasks within the big tasks. So I prefer to do a weekly to-do list. So I normally use Notion, and each week I'll do like a weekly to-do list of what I want to try and get done on each day. So I think I'm gonna try and have like one that's for the whole week of big tasks that I want to complete, and within that have a daily to-do list so I can make each task smaller and only have to do parts of it each day. So for example, rather than having I need to make a YouTube video all in one day, I can break it down into researching what kind of YouTube video I want to make, like one day thinking of ideas of videos I want to make, and then bullet point going through the different points I want to make in that video, and then maybe a day of like scripting, and then a day of filming, and then a couple of days of editing. So that kind of thing, rather than just having one task, which is make a YouTube video, because it's such a big task to complete. So that's what I think I'm going to do, try and make my big tasks into smaller, more manageable tasks that don't feel really overwhelming when you're looking at them. So another thing that I want to continue doing this year that I found really, really useful last year was using the Pomodoro method. Now, up until about a year and a half ago, I'd never heard of it, I'd never used it before, and I came across it in somebody else's video, and I find it really, really helpful. So I am someone that needs like regular breaks. So I think it is important to make sure when you are being productive, doing tasks, studying, whatever it is that you're doing, it is important to have regular breaks. Now, I find the Pomodoro method works great for me, but there's obviously many different other methods you can use, and also different ways of using the Pomodoro method. So some people do, 45 minutes and then 5-minute break. Some people can do like an hour and a half and then have a 20-minute break. I normally do 50 minutes and a 10-minute break, just because I like to sit down for 2 hours, 3 hours and fit the whole thing in. So I do like a 50-minute study session normally, 10-minute break, and then a 50-minute, and then 10-minute break, and then a 50-minute, and then it's done. Normally, obviously if I don't have that much time and I've only got a small amount of time, I don't do it for that long. But if I'm wanting to do a long session of studying, I do normally use the Pomodoro method, just so that I can have a break. Otherwise I find that within the time that I'm meant to be studying, I'm just always continually looking at my phone or doing something that I'm not meant to be doing. Whereas if I know that I've got like 10 minutes in half an hour, then I think, well, like, it could just wait till then. So I find that taking regular breaks really, really works for me. Another thing that I'm really going to take into consideration this year when I'm planning on studying or making YouTube videos or whatever it is the time of day. Now, some people are morning people, some people are evening people. I seem to find that I can concentrate early in the morning, so, you know, between like 8 and 10, and then I seem to lose focus and can't concentrate between those hours, and then it gets to like late in the evening and I can concentrate again. Now, I don't know why that is, but the middle of the day I seem to find is the bit of time I can't concentrate, or concentrate the least anyway. Obviously, if I have to do something in the middle of the day, I can't really do anything about that, it has to be done. But when it comes to planning, studying on a weekend, I find that I do best if I do it first thing in the morning when I wake up, or late in the evening. I find my concentration is the best. So I think it is important to realise when you work best. Like I said, some people are like really morning people and they like to get up and do it straight away. Some people are, you know, evening people and they can work till whatever time in the evening. I feel like I struggle in the middle bit. So I feel like between like 11 and 3 is like the worst hours for me, and I just seem to not be able to concentrate. So normally when I can, I like study in the morning, and then I go for like a walk like lunchtime and have lunch, and then do whatever I want in the afternoon, and then come back to it in the evening. Everyone's different, so you might have a better time that works for you, but I find that those times are what works best for me. So I am going to try and implement that more this year, so I get up a bit earlier and get some more done in the morning. Obviously I can't always work to this schedule, so I just have to try and do my best, and if I can't, I do the most important tasks at those times. There'll be the 4 things I've focused on this year to try and be more productive and get like a better schedule so that I, you know, work to my best ability. I'd love to know what productivity hacks you'll be using this year and what you'll be implementing into your like daily routine. So please let me know in the comments below, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!